my dear friend, before you do anything else today, before you check your phone, before you worry about bills, before you replay that awkward conversation from 3 days ago, pause for a moment and hear this simple truth. Everything you want is already on its way. Yes, I know what your mind just did. It tilted its head a little and said, "Really? Because my bank account didn't get the memo." I understand. The human mind is wonderfully creative when it comes to doubt. If doubt were an Olympic sport, most of us would have a gold medal and a sponsorship. But stay with me, because what we are about to do this morning is not wishful thinking. It is alignment. It is a conscious decision to cooperate with the invisible laws that quietly shape your visible world. You see, many people wake up in the morning and immediately start rehearsing their problems. They sit up in bed, and their thoughts begin marching like a parade of unpaid bills, awkward memories, and mysterious worries about the future. I'm not good enough. What if it doesn't work out? And by breakfast, they have already sent their mind marching in the direction of lack. Then they wonder why life keeps sending them more situations that look suspiciously similar to the thoughts they entertained before coffee. I say this with great affection. Most people are accidentally practicing manifestation in the wrong direction. Now, if you are listening to this, there is a good chance you know the feeling of wanting more from life. Perhaps you want financial freedom. Perhaps you want peace. Perhaps you want a relationship that doesn't feel like a group project where you are doing all the work. Or maybe you simply want to wake up and feel that life is moving with you, not against you. And here is the marvelous part. The universe is not withholding these things from you. It is responding to you. Your words, your thoughts, your quiet assumptions about life. They are like instructions, written on invisible paper. Life reads them, and then life says, "Very well, let us give them more of that." So if someone wakes up every morning thinking, "Nothing ever works out for me," life politely replies, "Of course, I will arrange circumstances that confirm your order." But when someone wakes up and declares with conviction, "Everything I want is coming," the invisible forces begin rearranging themselves, like furniture being moved for a celebration. Now, before your logical mind raises an eyebrow and says, "This sounds suspiciously like magic," allow me to explain something. Your brain is a marvelous filtering system. It is constantly deciding what information to notice and what to ignore. When you believe something is possible, your mind begins spotting opportunities, connections, ideas, and solutions that were previously invisible. It is like buying a new car and suddenly noticing that exact model everywhere on the road. Those cars were always there. Your attention simply woke up. Affirmations are not about pretending reality doesn't exist. They are about choosing which direction your mind will point. If your mind is the steering wheel of your life, affirmations are the hands that finally decide where to drive. So this morning we are doing something delightfully rebellious. Instead of letting worry drive the car, we are gently escorting worry out of the driver's seat and replacing it with faith. And yes, at first your mind might protest. It might whisper, "This is ridiculous." That's perfectly fine. Let the mind grumble like a sleepy teenager on a Monday morning. You keep speaking the truth anyway. Now take a comfortable breath. Allow your shoulders to relax and quietly repeat these words, either aloud or in your mind. Everything I want is coming to me. Again, everything I want is coming to me. Notice how your body reacts to that sentence. For some people, it feels hopeful. For others, it feels slightly suspicious, like a cat being offered a bath. That's all right. The goal is not perfection. The goal is direction. Let's continue. Life is working in my favor. Opportunities are finding me. Solutions are appearing. Money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. Peace fills my mind. Success feels natural to me. Now I must tell you something quite amusing about the human mind. It believes repetition. If you tell it every day that you are unlucky, it eventually nods and says, "Ah, yes, we are unlucky people." If you tell it every day that life supports you, it eventually shrugs and says, "Well, I suppose that must be true as well." So repetition is not brainwashing. It is brain training. Just like going to the gym strengthens your muscles, Repeating empowering thoughts strengthens your belief system. Now let us go deeper. Repeat with me. Everything I desire is already moving toward me. The right people are appearing in my life. The right ideas are finding me. Doors open easily for me. I trust the timing of my life. You see, impatience is one of the great thieves of peace. People plant a seed today and then dig it up tomorrow to see if it's growing. Manifestation works much like gardening. You plant the thought, you water it with faith, and then you allow time and life to do their mysterious work. If you spend the entire day worrying whether the seed is growing, you are essentially yelling at the soil, and the soil is not known for responding well to yelling. Now here is something practical you can do today. When a negative thought appears, and it will, because the mind is very creative, simply replace it. If your mind says, "What if things go wrong?" you calmly reply, "Everything is working out for me." If it says, "I'm not ready," you say, "Life is preparing me." This is not denial. It is direction. Your attention is a spotlight. Wherever you point it, life grows. So point it wisely. Let us continue with our affirmations. I am aligned with success. My ideas are valuable. My work attracts abundance. I am calm, confident, and capable. Everything I need arrives at the perfect moment. Money supports my life. Peace surrounds me. Joy flows through me. And here is a delightful little secret most people overlook. Gratitude accelerates everything. When you appreciate what you already have, you signal to life that you are ready for more. Imagine inviting guests to a dinner party and they spend the entire evening complaining about the food. You probably wouldn't rush to invite them again. But if someone sits at the table and says, "This is wonderful," suddenly you feel inspired to bring out dessert. Life behaves in a surprisingly similar way. So take a moment and think of 3 things you are grateful for. Perhaps it is your health. Perhaps it is a friend who makes you laugh. Perhaps it is the simple fact that you woke up this morning with another chance to shape your story. Gratitude is the language of abundance, and abundance understands that language perfectly. Now repeat this with me. I welcome miracles today. Unexpected blessings find me. Creative ideas flow easily to me. My life improves every day. I am open to wonderful surprises. Everything I want is coming. Everything I want is coming. Everything I want is coming. Feel the rhythm of that statement. It carries a quiet confidence. Not desperation, not begging, just a calm certainty, like someone standing at a train station who knows the train is already on the way. They are not pacing frantically. They simply wait with expectation. That is the attitude we are cultivating. Expectation without anxiety, faith without force. Now, here is your small action for today. Choose one affirmation from this video that made you smile even slightly. Write it somewhere you will see it. On your phone, on a sticky note, on the mirror where you brush your teeth. And every time you see it, repeat it with feeling, not like a robot reading instructions, but like someone reminding themselves of a promise. Because the truth is, life responds to conviction. Let us finish our morning with a final series of affirmations. Repeat them slowly. I trust the unfolding of my life. Everything I need is already on its way. I attract opportunities, abundance, and joy. I release worry and welcome faith. The universe supports my highest good. My dreams are valid. My future is bright. Everything I want is coming to me now. Take one more deep breath. Feel the quiet confidence settling in your mind. You do not need to chase your blessings. You simply need to align with them. And remember this throughout the day. Whenever doubt appears, smile at it gently and say, "Thank you, but I have already placed my order with the universe." Now, before you go about your day, I invite you to participate in a small ritual of commitment. In the comments below, write the affirmation, "Everything I want is coming." Writing it anchors the thought in your mind and sends a powerful signal of intention. And if this morning practice lifted your spirit even slightly, subscribe to this channel so we can continue beginning our days together with purpose, faith, and a little bit of humor about this marvelous adventure called life. Because something beautiful is unfolding for you. Perhaps not all at once, perhaps not exactly as you imagined, but step by step, door by door, opportunity by opportunity. Life is moving, and it is moving in your direction. Everything you want is coming. And now that you have spoken those words, Everything I want is coming. Let us stay here together a little longer, because the mind loves to wander back into old habits the moment we stop guiding it. Think of the mind like a very energetic puppy. If you do not give it direction, it will happily run around the house chewing the furniture of your peace. So this time we gently give it something better to do. Repeat quietly to yourself again. Everything I want is coming. Now imagine how different your mornings would feel if this were the first thought you practiced every day, instead of the usual mental weather report of worry. Most people wake up and immediately forecast storms. What if I fail? What if today goes badly? What if something unexpected happens? My dear friend, something unexpected will happen today. Life is wonderfully unpredictable, but the delightful part is that the unexpected can also be good. Yet many people never allow that possibility into their thinking. They assume surprise only means trouble. But what if today the unexpected is a solution? What if today the unexpected is an opportunity? What if today the unexpected is the exact door you have been hoping would open? Now repeat with me. Good things are finding their way to me today. Opportunities are quietly forming around me. Life is arranging events in my favor. Now, let me tell you something that often makes people laugh when they first hear it. Many people are praying for abundance while mentally practicing poverty. They say, I want success. But then they spend the rest of the day thinking, people like me never succeed. It is like ordering a wonderful meal at a restaurant and then following the waiter into the kitchen yelling, actually cancel that. No, wait, bring it. No, cancel it again. The universe must occasionally look at us and say, please decide what you want. Affirmations help you decide. They help you send one clear message instead of 1,000 mixed signals. So let us send a clear message right now. Repeat these slowly. I am ready for the good that is coming to me. I welcome prosperity. I welcome peace. I welcome joyful opportunities. My life is improving in ways I can see and ways I cannot yet see. Sometimes the greatest blessings are already forming behind the scenes, while we are busy worrying about the wrong things. Think about that for a moment. There may already be someone today who will introduce you to the right idea. There may already be an opportunity forming that you cannot yet see. There may already be a solution approaching that will make yesterday's worries look rather silly. Life often works like a novel you have not finished reading yet. You may be on chapter 3 wondering how everything will work out, while the author already knows the ending is wonderful. And the marvelous part is this: you are not just the reader of your story, you are also helping write it. Your thoughts are sentences, your beliefs are paragraphs, your expectations are entire chapters. So let us write a better chapter this morning. Repeat again. Everything I want is coming to me. Money flows easily into my life. Creative ideas appear when I need them. The right people are drawn to me. Doors open at the perfect time. Notice something very interesting when you say these affirmations. Your body begins to relax. Your breathing becomes calmer. That is not an accident. The body responds to the thoughts you feed it. If you spend all day thinking stressful thoughts, the body behaves as if it is being chased by a tiger, even if the only thing chasing you is an email notification. But when you choose peaceful and empowering thoughts, the body shifts into a different state entirely. Your creativity increases, your clarity improves, your energy rises, and suddenly solutions appear that were invisible before. So affirmations are not just spiritual poetry. They are practical mental training. Now here is something playful you can try today. Whenever you catch yourself worrying, imagine you are changing a radio station in your mind. The worry station might be broadcasting something like this: everything is going wrong. Stay tuned for more bad news. You simply reach over mentally and switch the channel. The new station says, everything is working out. Please enjoy this program of unexpected blessings. It may feel silly at first, but do you know what is even sillier? Allowing negative thoughts to repeat all day without ever questioning them. At least our method has better music. Now let us continue. Repeat these affirmations. I trust the process of my life. I release the need to control every detail. Wonderful things are unfolding for me. I attract helpful people and inspired ideas. Everything I want is coming closer every day. Now pause for a moment and imagine your future self 1 year from now. Picture that version of you smiling at how things turned out. Perhaps the money arrived. Perhaps the opportunity appeared. Perhaps you became calmer, stronger, and more confident than you ever expected. Your future self might be looking back at today, saying something like this: "You had no idea how beautifully everything was about to unfold." Isn't that a comforting thought? So let us borrow the confidence of that future version of you. Repeat this: "My future is bright and full of possibility. Life supports my dreams. Every day, I move closer to the life I desire. I am aligned with abundance and success." Now, here is another gentle truth. Many people believe they must struggle constantly in order to deserve success. But life does not require endless struggle. In fact, when you relax your resistance, things often move faster. Think about how ideas come when you are in the shower or taking a walk. Your mind is relaxed, and suddenly inspiration appears like a friendly guest who finally found the door unlocked. So allow yourself to receive. Repeat this affirmation: "I allow good things to come easily. I deserve peace and prosperity. Life is generous with me. I am open to receiving." Sometimes people feel uncomfortable saying that last one. I am open to receiving. They feel as though they must earn everything through exhausting effort. But receiving is part of the natural rhythm of life. The sun gives light. The earth receives it. The rain falls. The soil receives it. Breathing itself is giving and receiving. You inhale, you exhale. Your life works best when you participate in that rhythm. Give your effort. Receive your reward. Give your attention. Receive your opportunity. Now, repeat again. Everything I want is coming to me. Everything I need is already on its way. I trust the timing of my life. I welcome miracles today. Now imagine walking through your day with this quiet expectation, not desperate hope, not anxious waiting, but calm certainty. You speak differently. You make decisions differently. You notice opportunities that your old, worried mind would have ignored. Confidence begins to replace hesitation, and people respond to that energy. Confidence is magnetic. Optimism is attractive. Faith is powerful. Now here is your action step for today. Choose one small goal, not something enormous that makes your brain panic. Something simple. Send the email. Start the idea. Write the first page. Take the first step, while repeating the affirmation in your mind: "Everything I want is coming." Because when belief and action work together, remarkable things happen. Faith moves the mind. Action moves the world. And together they create momentum. Momentum is one of the most magical forces in life. Once things begin moving forward, they tend to keep moving forward. So we start small and allow momentum to grow. Now let us complete our affirmations with calm confidence. Repeat slowly: "My life is improving every day. I am attracting wonderful opportunities. I trust the path ahead of me. Everything I want is coming. Everything I want is coming. Everything I want is coming." Take a deep breath and allow that truth to settle quietly in your mind. You are not behind in life. You are not forgotten. You are not stuck. You are simply in the middle of a story that is still unfolding. And wonderful chapters are ahead. Now, before you continue your day, I invite you to do something powerful. In the comments below, write the affirmation again: "Everything I want is coming." When you write it, you strengthen the thought. When you repeat it, you program the mind. And when you believe it, you begin to see it reflected in your life. Also subscribe if you would like more mornings like this. Moments where we slow down, reset our thinking, and remind ourselves that life is not something happening against us. It is something unfolding through us. And today is another step in that unfolding. Walk into it with faith. Walk into it with curiosity. Walk into it with the quiet smile of someone who knows a wonderful secret. Everything you want is already on its way.